Just about ready. See, that one looks really good.
Welcome back to South for Your Mouth. Look at that apron. Available at Spreadshirt if you're interested.
Let me show it to you. Let me back up. Look. It's got pockets. So nice when you're working to have a pocket.
As we also have stickers. Yay! Alright, so we are here. We're back. We're live with Mema. What are we doing?
We're going to do French toast today. My grandchildren love French toast. You can make it several different ways. You can use Texas toast. You can use thick white bread. Today we're going to use brioche. Show that little.
Okay.
Brioche is a thick bread and it has a different taste to it. It's a really quality bread. Although when I picked it up and they put it in my pack, they mashed it. On the way home it got mashed, but it's still going to be fine. See what big pieces they are?
Yeah. Stay tuned for the world famous Mema's greatest French toast.
Let me tell you the ingredients. Of course, you're going to have the kind of bread you want. You can do any kind of bread you want. Wheat bread, it doesn't matter. It's your choice. 4 eggs. And we're going to use canned milk today. Evaporated milk. You can use heavy whipping cream. You can use milk. You can do whatever kind of half and half. But I love to use the evaporated milk. A half a cup of that. We're going to do 1/4 of a cup of brown sugar packed down. 1 tablespoon of regular white sugar. See that? We're going to put in cinnamon, nutmeg, and vanilla. I put some butter in my little pan here. I'm letting it get warmed up, and while it's warming, I'm going to break 4 eggs. Now, if you do not like this big of an amount, half it. If you don't need this much, okay? I like to make extra because my grandson, who loves it so much, he takes it home with him to eat later. And as usual, I'm breaking my egg in a separate bowl to make sure they're good eggs. Now this is so simple, but it's so good. Let me turn my eye up just a little bit more. Okay, now you take a fork and break your yolks. And I got to put just a pinch of salt. I'm going to put just a sprinkle of salt. There's something about sugar, putting sugar with salt, it makes it taste better. Salt with sugar, I mean. Just whip it real good. Now my pan's getting too hot. Okay, to this, I'm going to add 1/4 of a cup of packed brown sugar. See how it was packed? A tablespoon of white sugar. Mix that in. Now, if you do, as I'm doing this, some people who watch will say, "That's too much sugar." Okay, don't put that much if you don't want it. Plus, if you're diabetic, you can buy that Splenda brown sugar mix and use it in place of regular brown sugar. It works fine, works the same. Okay, that's blended. If you see a lump of brown sugar, just mix it up. 1/2 cup of evaporated milk. I'm making a big amount today so that I'll have leftovers for my grandson. Plus, we were going to eat breakfast too. Now, as far as cinnamon goes, put what you like on it. Just a sprinkle on it. Just sprinkle. If you don't like much cinnamon, don't put much cinnamon. If you like a lot of cinnamon, put a lot of cinnamon. This is nutmeg. This is 1/4 of a teaspoon. I'm gonna put 1/2 of a 1/4, which is really 1/8 of a teaspoon of nutmeg. Just a little bit of nutmeg, not much. And 1/2 a teaspoon of vanilla. And that is your mixture. That's it right there. It's ready to do. I'm going to take these big pieces of bread, dip it in it, and just put it in the pan. My pan's too hot, looks like. I'm going to turn it down. Then I'm going to do another piece. See, I told you I had my pan a little bit too hot. Made it brown. My husband loved when it got brown like that, but I prefer it not brown. Just a little brown's what I like. When this thing gets hot, see, it's a cast iron. When it gets so hot, it cooks so fast. It doesn't take but a minute to get it ready. This is what we have so far. Now we're going to make some more. Putting butter in our pan. And I turned our eye down, but it's just still really hot right now. Maybe I ought to hold it up a minute till it cools down. Okay. Just let it soak in there good. The reason I'm holding it up like this is because I drizzle it if I don't.
The people that like their French toast real soggy, would you just leave it in there longer?
Yeah, you can leave it longer. You can serve this French toast, sprinkle a little powdered sugar on it. You can use maple syrup. You can put fresh peaches, blueberries, strawberries on it, and a little bit of whipped cream. It's really good that way too. In other words, have it your way. Whichever way you prefer. See, now that's the way it's supposed to cook, slower. And then I'll keep flipping it till I get it the right brownness, and then we'll be ready. Just about ready. See, that one looks really good. I'm going to finish these up, and then we'll be right back with you and show you how we eat it.
Got this much cooked. Got 3 more coming. Gonna be delicious.
Our grandson likes it with nothing on it, just plain. I like it alongside an egg. We're back at our table now, ready to try the French toast. I made some, it's really peach cobbler syrup. I cut up peaches, put some sugar on it, and a little water, and started boiling it. Then I made a slurry out of a little water and cornstarch. And you can do it like a cobbler. You remember I told you could put fruit or whatever on it. Top it with whipped cream if you got it. Of course, you don't have to have this. You can just put fresh peaches. I love peaches. That's delicious. You've got to try this. It's so good. Now it's time for Matthew to try it. Let me show you what kind he likes. Push it over here, let him see. That's with maple syrup.
Just going old school syrup.
Now I can make my own maple syrup, but we bought this. This is the log cabin. Good?
Always delicious, buttery. A little bit of crunch, and then soft in the middle.
You recommend it?
100%.